Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and today we're going to talk about goal, motivation, conflict. We're going to talk about it in reference to my character and how you can use the tarot cards and the visual images that you get from them to help you outline. I am using Arwen's 33 Days to Finish Your Novel. It's an e-course. I will leave the link below. So the first card that I looked at, there were several different things that you take into consideration. She gives you the information, most of it in the video that she has on this. So the first card is the actual character. My character is an artist. And lo and behold, when I looked up the card's meaning, it could be an artist, one of the meanings. But my card was reversed. So my character, she could be great. She's on the verge of greatness. She has the capability to be great. She is stifling it because she is stuck in the past. She hasn't been able to move on. She isn't willing to take the steps to fulfill her potential. She has commitment issues. She won't allow herself to move forward. She holds back her creativity and her potential, her greatness. The next card would be her goal, and that's the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is standing alone. Five of Cups looks so alone. The cups are spilled over, a few of them. Two of them is still standing. My character is so focused on the negative. She's so focused on the glasses, on the cups that have spilled, on the negative and the past, which would be the past, that she can't see the positive. She can't see the forest for the trees. She can't see the present or the future. This lack of fulfillment, following her dreams, following her passion. She's not allowing herself because she can't let go of the past. She is unable to move forward. So one of the goals of the character needs to be to be able to let go of the past and to move forward. So the next card would be the motivation. And the motivation is the Two of Swords. She's blindfolded. That suggests that she needs to take a leap of faith to me. Two of Swords, and I haven't looked up the meaning of all these cards, and I'm not going to. I'm going to talk about what I get from them, because this isn't about like using the tarot for divination. It's about using the tarot for writing. Some of the cards I look up, some of the cards, when I see them, I automatically get like what it means for my character or for what I'm doing. Motivation, the Two of Swords. She needs to take a leap of faith, but something's going to happen, because when I look at this, she's sitting there, she's got the sword, she's ready to protect herself. Nothing going on behind there. There's no dark moon, no full moon. It's a pretty night. But something, whether it's a positive or negative, her motivation though has to be within herself. She has to get that, and something's going to happen that's going to motivate her to have a leap of faith in order to really protect herself, instead of hiding behind self-defensive maneuvers that she's done. Hardening yourself and living a life like a hermit, and not fulfilling your passion, not going after your dreams. It's like putting a band-aid on an open wound that needs stitches. I mean, yeah, it might, help, but it's not going to fix the problem. What she's done up until now has just kind of covered it up. It hasn't fixed the problem. She needs to take a leap of faith. Her motivation and her goal, her motivation is not quite sure about, but she's going to be motivated to take a leap of faith. Something is going to happen that will make her take that leap of faith. That's what I'm getting from this. The next one is the conflict, and I got the Eight of Pentacles for the conflict. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, he is hard at work, a perfectionist, diligent. The attention to detail is getting in the way of taking any risk whatsoever at all. It's like workaholic and no time for real life, and that's the conflict. That's interfering with her going after her dreams, with her fulfilling her purpose. That's one of the things. What's the next goal? So the next goal is the Three of Wands. She's looking out over the water. She's holding on. She's got two on one side and one on the other. Things are going to intensify. Something is going to happen. She's going to have to take some time away from her job and handle some business. She's going to be pulled between where I see these wands. She's going to be pulled. She's going to hold on. She's holding on, but she's going to have to decide. Her goal is going to be to make a decision. She's going to take some time away. She's going to make a decision. So now we're going to get to the motivation of what's going to make her make the decision, and that is going to be the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, the moment I saw this, it was her grandfather. Like I said in the very first video, her grandfather is in a retirement home. He had a heart attack when she was freshman year of college. I think it's going to be her freshman year of college. I've been trying to figure out the timeline, so I've been writing things down. And he can function and stuff, but not really to live alone. And since she was going off to college or had already started college, I'm still working on the timeline. I still have some time here. November's not here yet. But I saw this card, and it's her grandfather. Her grandfather is going to be the motivation that is going to cause her to take a step back, take some time away from what she's doing with her life, what's going on with her life, and that's her grandfather's going to be her motivation. So the next thing I got is a plot point. The conflict, was kind of upset when I saw this. The conflict is the death card. Now this says transfiguration. That is the death card. Her and her grandfather are going to have a long conversation the Sunday that she visits him. This is in the beginning of my book. She's going to visit him. They're going to have a long conversation. 2 days later, or that evening, I'm still figuring out the timeline, her grandfather's going to pass away. She's going to have promised her grandfather to make changes. She's going to have to take that time away to prepare for her grandfather's funeral, to bury him, and then to fulfill the promise that he made her make. That's where I'm at. Inciting incident could be this card, but I haven't pulled the inciting incident card yet. So yeah. I'm going to pull it. It should be in relation to this. I'm pretty sure this is the key right here. I think it's really important sometimes that I open my mind up to possibilities, that I don't have it in my head that this is what we're doing, this is what's going on, that kind of thing, because otherwise I'll be doing what I think. And sometimes I need to listen to the character, and then sometimes I need to listen to what I think. So as you can see behind me on my storyboard, I have the one card. So I'm going to do this video in 2 because I need to get on the ball here. And my next portion will be in a second part for Writer Wednesday. I really don't like doing that 2 videos in a day kind of thing, but sometimes it's necessary. And I really want to get on board with this. I'm excited though, because this went really well. And I love using these cards. When I saw this, I knew it was the grandfather. And I had no idea because I pulled this card and then I pulled this card. Now, death doesn't always mean literal death. It can mean change. And in a way, the plot point is the conflict is going to happen because of all the changes she's going to be making after her grandfather's death. So there is going to be a transfiguration. There is going to be some major changes in her life because her grandfather makes her promise something. I'm not going to tell you everything, but her grandfather makes her promise something. That promise is going to be the inciting incident, I think. That's going to be the call to adventure, is her having to fulfill that promise. The grandfather's death is the conflict that causes that, but it's the fulfilling of the promise, taking that call to adventure, accepting that call to adventure. And she's going to want to refuse. She's going to want to refuse, but she can't now. Her grandfather's dead, and she doesn't have it in her to not fulfill that promise that she made him. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a good one. This is really fun for me. I'm really enjoying it. I'm doing a little bit different than I did it last time. I'm trying to learn new editing. Thank you, Tamara, so much for your information. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye.